Hi, Days fans. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thursday morning. No days today. Boo-hoo.
Unless you want to watch the Macy's Day Parade, I believe that James Scott and Christian Alfonso will be there somewhere.
Don't they normally have an episode on Thursday? I mean, that seems like a... Or is it Chris? I can't remember, but...
Some of the holidays they do and some they don't.
The show's hardcore. They have the show on holidays, and I love it. It's like you're sharing your...
I think the parade of the football is what's going to mess us up, honey.
Okay. So
I don't even know who's playing today because we're not exactly football.
It's always the Dallas Cowboys. They play the Redskins or something crazy like that, but you're asking the wrong person.
Why do they always get it?
I don't know. It's just tradition. The Cowboys and the Indians. So let's jump right into the show. I want to talk about a storyline that I think is going up, up, up. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Hope and Bo.
Hope storyline used to suck big time. I used to make a lot of fun out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's looking a lot better too. She's still way too thin.
But her hair looked really pretty.
Yeah, but God, her legs are like toothpicks. Anyway, when she's looking through that purse and Bo snuck up behind her.
And she just keeps doing it. It's like, what are you doing? And
I
she's
love it.
I'm going through this purse. What does it look like I'm doing? And I've got no shame. And she's in my house. And she's with my man.
They're doing a good job of busting them up. I'm starting to believe it. And, that's no easy task to break Bo and Hope up. So, good job. And that storyline is
and
getting
how
a lot
awesome
better.
was it when she went to leave and you could tell she wanted him to come running after her.
And he's like, bye, see ya. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit your skinny little ass on the way out.
So Carly. Oh, go ahead. What were you going to talk about?
I was going to say Carly is implying to everyone, even coming right out and saying it, that she's moving in with her daughter.
Yeah,
she wants to move in with Maggie.
How convenient.
Now, people, don't be fooled, because everyone thinks this is Mia, but you know what? There's two girls that live there, and I said it before, they're going down that Another World storyline with Jenna and, I forgot the other girl's name, Jenna and Lorna, and Carly is going to think Mia is her daughter and get all tight and bonded with her and help her through this terrible grieving. And then it's going to turn out Melanie is her little girl. So then I think those two girls are going to get raised like sisters. She's going to kind of adopt Mia, if you will.
And we think Daniel is the father now.
Well, we don't think that. We read on spoilers. We're supposed to be the non-spoiler. That's like our little niche that we do different.
It's not 100%. We're not 100% clear. I'm just
saying that when we tell you things, it's not because we've changed our mind about being spoiler-free. It's because you guys tell us all this stuff.
So that would make... it depends. We think that Victor is the father of Daniel, but we're not going there now if that's the truth.
Because that'd
be really icky.
Icky grandma.
Melanie and Philip, so maybe he isn't. But it would be a little bit too much. So
I liked it when you said that they had the axis of evil.
Oh, Sammy, when they had the scene with Sammy, Stefano, and EJ, which I love that whole dynamic.
But 2 seconds later they had Kate, Victor, and Vivian. I'm like, oh, that's another axis of evil.
That's the old axis of evil.
Those three, I'd be scared to see them alone.
I don't think there's anybody in that list who hasn't killed at least a couple of people. Maybe Sammy hasn't, I don't know, but she was on death row.
Sammy's the reason Philip doesn't have a freaking leg right now. Everybody acts like she's so wonderful.
Oh, she went to Iraq or something?
Yes.
That's before my time.
When they outed her as Stan, and Philip's hobbling around, back when they actually pretended he really had lost his leg. And he's like, I lost my leg. That's powerful.
Yeah, they never mentioned that now.
We were talking a little bit about sharing love lines. That's what I'm going to call it, sharing love lines.
This is a recurring theme in soap, so you can put this in your little playbook if you're an aspiring writer.
So if you have a soap opera, you are going to have usually two females. I'm sure it happens with men too if you think about Austin and Lucas, but two people who continuously, we forgot Melanie and Stephanie. We'll have to add them to our list.
Yeah, they're up and coming. They use it over and over.
So two people that continuously, over and over and over, are chasing after the same guy. So we've got Vivian and Kate. that they got Victor, Stefano,
But
yada.
they've been married to these people. That's
Mhm.
even more powerful. And like Nicole
And
and Sammy, they've both been married to EJ and Lucas.
And then Nicole and Chloe have both been with Brady and Lucas. And Sammy and Carrie constantly volleying back between Austin and Lucas. And Marlena and Kate, they had Roman, John, and Stefano.
Married.
Well, they didn't. Marlene never married Stefano, but
No.
he sure wanted to. And Billy and Hope, they both went after Patrick. They both went after Bo.
Yeah.
So, a lot of that going on. So, let's talk a little bit about, it seems to me the number one thing that happened yesterday, I don't know about number one, but EJ talking to his father about the terrible things he's done with Nicole. You know, he goes on about how you let me mourn that baby, which was horrible. Horrible to let him mourn Grace when it wasn't even his. But he also said, you led me to believe that I was marrying somebody who was sane when you knew she wasn't. And that's a pretty good point.
That Brady bitch.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
But I mean, seriously, if if my parents had known that you were as cuckoo as we now know you are,
Elvis, huh?
I think it would have been nice if somebody had pulled me aside and been like,
I think the biggest thing that happened yesterday was frickin' Nicole stole Sydney. But she's not going to get far.
and she lured poor little Gabby in.
Yeah. Who thinks her sister is a drug dealer?
Oh, yeah.
Rafe was having a bad day. He was jumping back and forth between bad things.
Oh, yeah.
Dealing with his sister, going to Sammy calls. Oh, they took Sydney away.
He's like,
Jesus
no way. I
Christ.
just lost my life and practically had to be freaking fished out of the river and,
I like that he
shot
said-
at, etc. And now the baby's gone anyhow.
Then he tells EJ, I can't believe you let this happen.
But he
What?
said it kind of like to Sammy and EJ.
Yeah,
he
she was a
apologizing to Sammy.
Yeah, he backed
Sammy
off
had this
that.
look on her face like. But people are saying that they think that Sammy and EJ are going to move in together for the greater good of Sydney. And I could see her. I would totally do that if I were her, just so I could be with the baby. After being away from the baby that long, I would shack up with him even if I didn't love him. It's not like he's that
She
hard
does.
to
Also,
look
she
at.
married him and she didn't love him. Supposedly, doesn't tell they're madly in love with each other. Stop pretending, people.
Oh, so
You
let's
two.
one last theory, and we better wrap it up. We think that Victor and Vivian are going to use Hope as their little pawn in this destruction of Carly plan. Because the three of them all hate Carly. Why not? Now, whether or not Hope will be willing or what she's going to do, or if they're just going to use her, but Bo's going to, of course, think Hope had something to do with this.
I just want to say Taylor did a good job yesterday.
Oh,
Her
yeah,
acting was
Taylor.
amazing,
Taylor,
so good job.
Good job, Taylor Springer. Yes.
Yeah, your character is really starting to form, starting to understand me a lot better.
So stay tuned for tomorrow because Brady's going to get the smackdown from Sammy, and we saw how she could deliver that with Nicole.
She's been slapping a lot of people lately.
Yeah, she's gonna. Oh, I thought that the slap that Philip got from Melanie was a little unnecessary, but that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy this time with your family. We hope you have a great day. Bye.
Bye. The couple that watches
Stays
Days together.
together.